Maybe I'm going crazy, can't catch a break lately, and I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing, I said it, I meant it, and I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little love, get a little.
Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. So today we are preparing for room rescue fall edition. We're going to someone's home here in the Phoenix area. Her name is Becca. She is so kind. A few weeks ago I shared a reel or short, whatever platform you're on, basically where I was saying if you live in the Phoenix area, we are going to pick someone to come to your home and decorate for the fall season. Now this has been really exciting to me because, as I've shared so many times in the past, like there was a point where actually for a lot of years that Kyle and I didn't have anything extra, and so our home was very bare. And you know, while it's not the biggest deal in the world, it also was just a bummer to me. And so being able to go into someone's home that otherwise wouldn't be decorating for the seasons, but maybe they would like to, being able to go into their home and provide that for them. And then when we're done, they are keeping everything. It's not like we're gonna come back and okay, now it's ours again. Like they're gonna keep everything that we bring. It's just, it makes me very happy in my heart to be able to do this for someone. The girl that we picked this time is so sweet and so kind, and she has such an incredible story. I will kind of just let her share her story in the beginning of the actual room rescue video, which will be going up this coming Monday. So definitely stay tuned for that. But she has 2 young kids at home and she's just incredible. I'm really excited for you guys to meet her. But anyway, so I have been busy thrifting, pulling from some of my own fall decor and things like that, or just like some regular decor that we have. So I don't have everything here, like some of my own pumpkins or some of my own, you know, vases or things like that that I may be pulling from. I didn't bring all of that in, but I have been thrifting. I did buy a few things, I think mostly from Walmart and Ross. I figured I would do a little haul with you guys and then we will get to actually prepping some stuff. Normally, I would think we would want to just do like just decor in her home. However, I am going to be adding in a few extras. We're going to be giving her a coffee table, and we're also going to be DIYing that beautiful console table that I wasn't able to sand down, but we're going to use Beyond Paint with that a little bit later today and paint that and then put that in her home as well. Oh, and we're also going to be doing some floating shelves in her living room too. So before we get into all the DIYs, I want to share a quick little fall haul with you guys. Okay, we'll start out with this guy. This one was $13. It was from Ross, but it's just a beautiful pumpkin. Anytime that you can add texture into your space, it is going to add a level of warmth and coziness. One of the things that I got from her of what she was wanting, what vibe she was wanting, is she wanted neutral, but pops of fall colors like oranges, burnt oranges, things like that. And she also just kept saying cozy. She's like, I just want my home to feel cozy. And so that's what I went with when I was finding all these things, is I went with things that would be warm or that I could transition into like a warm piece, and items with a lot of texture so that we could bring that cozy kind of lived in welcoming element. So that was the first one. I also got this pumpkin from Ross. I just like the shape of it. This one was $10, and then this one actually is thrifted, so half off of $3.50, $1.75 or whatever. I didn't realize, but they actually kind of go together like that. I'm not sure if I'll keep this color or if I'll paint it, but either way, cute. I think I only have one more pumpkin, and it's this one. You get that orange pop. It's a terracotta pumpkin. This one I did get from Ross, $8. Well, okay, $8.99. $9 for this. Look how huge this thing is. And it's like true, I don't know if it's true clay, but it sure looks like it. Such a good find. I thought this was so beautiful. Another item I picked up at Ross is a reed diffuser. This is in the scent Orange Cinnamon. Very simple, very subtle. I've been loving reed diffusers. They are just so nice to have in your home. It's not like a candle where you have to light it, make sure you blow it out before you leave or anything. And it's also not like a regular oil diffuser where you have to refill it every day. This one, you just set it up and leave it. It can sit on your shelf. It's perfect. So I got her one of those. Then I went thrifting and hit the jackpot. This vase, this is the wrong sticker. This one's from Goodwill, but this one was $4. Can you kind of see it has like those different shapes around it? just very organic looking. It almost looks like hand blown or something, but anyway, beautiful base. I think I'm just gonna clean it up. You can kind of see it's pretty dirty, but I'm gonna put some florals in this. I also got this little guy. Look how pretty. This one was $3.50 thrifted. It does have some little scuffs here and there, but I can either turn that towards the wall and you'll never see it, or I can always paint this with some kind of paint or texture paint or something. This guy for $4 as well. Look how cute that little scallop detailing is on there. You can always put like some florals or greenery or something in here, but I think I'm probably gonna end up styling this just on its own on a shelf. And then I got this jar right here, so pretty. Other than cleaning it up, I don't think I'll have to do anything to this. This was actually half off. This is only $3. Okay, the next thing is a coffee table book. This one was part of the set that I ordered from Amazon that I used in my own home just last week, and I'll probably pull a few of my other coffee table books just because I've kind of collected them over the years. But this one is really cool. It comes in a set of 4, but look at the inside. It's blank. I know, not super impressive, right? No, but actually it's really cool because this, you can tell your kids like, hey, you can draw on this. And our youngest son, Noah, is such an artist. He always is drawing or painting on something. We have just like papers everywhere all around our house that he's drawn on. And so this is really cool because you can style this in your living room, in wherever on your shelves. And if they're low enough, especially, you can tell your kids like these ones are ones that you can actually color in. And then it's cool because then you'll be able to flip through eventually and you'll have all these different colored pages. So I thought this was really cool. Also, they are just a good price. Like I think it's $40 for a set of 4, so they're $10 per book. It comes with a stack of 4 books. If you like the look of coffee table books, but you don't ever open them up, then also this is just, you know, a cheaper, more affordable option. Even if you don't have kids or your kids aren't gonna be coloring in them, it's just another option that way too. But anyway, I wanted to share this book with you guys. I have a few more pieces. So this looks brand new, and it is, but it was from the thrift store. It's actually originally from TJ Maxx for $10, but I got it for $4. So it's beautiful. It's just like a floating picture. And I already have a bunch of pictures, like fall pictures in my picture binder, whatever you want to call it, that I just keep every year. And so I'll just pick whichever one I want to bring. We'll end up putting this on a shelf for her. I thought this was so beautiful. I love the color. Then I found this at the thrift store. This was all like 2 shopping trips, but really I found most of these pieces all at one place. So this was $6. I can't remember if this one was half off or not. How pretty. It has all that texture in there, that beautiful warm wood color. Anytime you want to add warmth to a space, add some kind of wood. It's going to just add so much. I don't know if we'll just leave this simple, if I'll get like some little pumpkins put in here, or I don't know. We'll play around with it tomorrow because that's when we're going over there. Next, I got this beautiful pumpkin candle. So pretty because she'll be able to use this like even after she burns through the wax. She can pull the wax out, clean it out, and then she has a cute little pumpkin dish that she can just continue to use year after year. It has that warm kind of like red color. It's so, so pretty. So this will be able to get styled on probably that console table. Oh, and it smells so good. Let's see. Does it say red farm apple and pumpkin? So good. And I believe this was on sale when I got it. So this is actually a piece that I think I'm going to put on the console table, but I'll probably put a mirror up and then I'll kind of style this around it or something just to kind of give like that little bit of a layered look. And this I loved because it's also a piece that she can use after the fall season. You guys know I love to do that. So for example, like this coffee table book, yeah, it'll go for fall. Also it'll go for all year round. This vase, all year round. This wooden tray, warm and perfect for fall, but also goes all year round. A lot of these pieces are multi-seasonal, so while I do love to add in a few pops of pumpkin and, you know, specific seasonal items, I really do like to incorporate also just some general everyday items that can be kind of pulled into that season, and that way you're making the most. You're getting the most bang for your buck and you're just kind of stretching your decor and your budget. So anyway, this is one of those pieces. It's going to add a lot of texture and be really interesting. And when you're pairing it with all of these warm pieces, it will totally feel like it fits in with fall, but it's not in your face fall, and it's also gonna be something that she can continue to use, which I think is gonna be so fun for her. So anyway, I got that little wall art piece. All right, next we are going to talk about the linens and things like that I got for her living room area, which is primarily where we are decorating. So first off, I got some pillow covers. And if you saw my video last week, you know that I already got these for my house. So I love them so much. I bought them twice. I feel like it's like $12 for three, like a 3-pack. It's such an incredible price. You can pick different color options, but I picked the one that has the brown, cream, and orange, just because again, that's going to kind of pull that more autumn vibe and feel pretty warm in there. Kind of like a velvety color or velvety texture, but they are also ribbed, if you can see. And so it's going to give, again, a lot more texture, a lot more warmth and coziness. So I did also get a pack of inserts, like pillow inserts for her, which again, she can use all year round. I also got this pack of pillow covers because this is a 3-pack and I got a 4-pack of inserts. She can even just like change out the orange one eventually for one of these, and then she'll have kind of like more neutral all year round ones. But these are so pretty. They're such a nice fabric. I don't want to say slinky because it's not like silky, but it's slinky in the way that it's just very movable. And this one comes in a lot of different colorways, but I went with this color, and you can kind of see like it has those crosses or like X's on them. So anyway, I got some pillow covers for her. And then I got some throw blankets. So this one is from Better Homes and Gardens. And do you see the texture on this? It's like that waffle knit. So much texture, so beautiful. And I just got it in the cream color, so it'll be perfect for all year round. Got this one from Ross, $12.99 for this. So soft. If you're looking for a super affordable, super nice throw blanket, check out Ross, because even at TJ Maxx, they'll be like $20 probably, whereas you can get them from Ross for like 12 or 13 bucks a lot of times. Also, I think Costco, when they have them on sale in like the winter and fall time, they're also like 12 and $13 a lot. But I got this one. It's kind of pulling a little orange here, but it's actually more of like a light brown. When you pair it with those orange pops, it is going to pull more orange. And then if you put it with more neutral items later on in the season or a different time of year, it'll pull more brown. It won't be quite as orangey. So that is ultimately why I went with this specific throw, because it was neutral in color. It still was warm. It had all that texture, and it didn't have actually a pattern on it. So it's not something you're gonna get sick of, and it's not something that really pushes it into only one seasonal category. So anyway, that is not all, almost all. I have been dying to tell you guys about this. I don't think I really even got time to tell you guys much in the fall decorate video last week, but these florals are $3 from Walmart, and they're real. They're dried red eucalyptus. So I actually don't know if this is like natural or if it's dyed, but either way, it's so pretty. They smell like dried florals, and I actually saw them there, and I was like, if I'm like in a pinch, I will go back and get these because I'm sure they're expensive. And then I saw they were $3. I was like, are you kidding me? This is such a big bunch. They're really tall too, but look at how beautiful those are. So pretty. I ended up getting 2 bunches, but I will keep my receipt, and anything that we don't use, I'll return. But then the other thing that I got is these flowers, which I know it's like everything else is so warm, and these are vibrant green. Like, that doesn't make sense. But if you saw my video last week, I spray painted these. I spray painted them brown, dark green, and red. And I kind of wish that I had actually added a little bit of orange in there, but I just didn't have any on hand, and I didn't go get any. But it's amazing what you can do to florals that don't match whatever vibe, whatever color scheme you're going with. But when you spray paint them, they look perfect. I literally spray painted these, and then I told Kyle the situation. He was like, those are painted, like you cannot even tell. Even after he looked at them, he was like, wow, I can't tell. That's incredible. So these ones were on sale on clearance at Walmart for $2 a bunch. So I ended up getting 6 bunches, so 6 stems. I don't know if I'll actually use all of them, but I just wanted to make sure I got them because I was going to get 5, and then I was like, I'll just get 1 extra. But yeah, so for $12, you have this whole entire thing. This would easily be like $30, $40 plus to have this many of these. But I'm gonna paint them today and get them nice and fall looking, and then they'll be beautiful. So anyway, that's my little fall haul. I do have a few more things, like general items again, that I'll pull from my own home and use them there, but this is kind of the focus of the items that I'm planning to use, and I'm so excited. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pack these back into the box so we can take them to Becca's house tomorrow, and then we'll start on the DIY projects. Okay, so random, but I just walked out and I forgot that I had actually gotten this bowl from Walmart, Better Homes and Gardens brand, which I absolutely love. But how pretty is that? So I'm also gonna style this, I think, in her home, but it has the beautiful like side pieces, and then it just looks like it was hand painted. I love it. I think it's so, so pretty. So anyway, now we get to the DIYs, but I just forgot to show you guys that one. Okay, so now we are going to work on the shelves. Kyle already went out front and cut them down. We are doing, well, these are 10-inch boards. They're actually a little bit shorter, but that's what they they claim at the store. They're 10 inches deep, and then we did 30 inches wide. She does have a little bit of extra room on one of the sides. It's not totally symmetrical, but we just wanted the shelves to be symmetrical, and I think I'm gonna use like an olive tree or something to kind of add in to that corner to kind of fill out that space. But I always start with a 60 grit sandpaper, and that's like really, really rough. That's gonna take all the rough surface off. And then after that, I go in with a 220 grit sandpaper, and that's going to make it so, so smooth. And then after that, you'll wipe it all down, and then we'll stain it.
Something's growing stronger for every day. I'm into a new phase. See your face in my mind at night, but just in one single way. I never thought I could be the one who's claiming to refrain. You hit me like a bass drum, run it to the rhythm, make me wanna. Oh, you did it from the first time. Hit me off the fine line, make me fall in love. Oh, when I'm feeling lonely, in my head you hold me tight. Oh, baby, you hit me like a bass drum, run it to the rhythm, make me wanna. Sick and tired like this, ain't that absurd? So I do, I bought.
Okay, so we are going to start working on this table. It's beautiful. I mean, like just the structure of it, it's such a pretty table. I was actually thinking to use it upstairs, but when I saw her home, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so perfect for there. So I decided to go ahead and we're gonna refinish it and give it to her. In a recent vlog, I actually tried to sand it down. I was gonna sand it down to natural wood. The reason I did that is because there's actually water damage on it. It was previously kept outside, like under a porch patio area, but still, you know, the wind and whatever gets to it and the heat especially, so it had to be sanded down anyway. But as like the further I went into it, I realized the outer edge is solid wood, the top was veneer, but again, like because of the damage, it had to be sanded flat anyway. Although it was a bummer, there was just nothing else to do about it. So then I was like, what should I do? What should I do? We are going to use Beyond Paint. You guys know I love Beyond Paint so much. I've used Beyond Paint in, I don't even know, probably like 15 or 20 projects now. I've used all different colors. In our most recent room rescue where we did the kitchen makeover, we actually did all of their cabinets and their table, like all the stuff with Beyond Paint, but we did like a mixture of two of the colors. So it was like a custom Beyond Paint color. But today we're doing Licorice. Their beautiful black color. I've used this in our own home in multiple areas. We have it on our bench that I'm looking at in our bathroom, on our breakfast bar island stools, on our table chairs, like just kind of different places around the house. And this color is so, so pretty. And I love Beyond Paint because it's so, so durable. Okay, so with Beyond Paint, you do not have to sand it down, which again, I know I already sanded this, but that was because of all of the really kind of weird ridges on this, so I had to do that. But normally you do not have to sand with Beyond Paint. You also don't need to strip it. You don't need to do anything. You literally just wipe down, like clean your piece, make sure you're starting with a clean piece, and then you can start painting, and within like 2 to 3 coats, you're good to go. It looks really rough the first coat. The second coat, I call it the magic coat because it's amazing. It's incredible. It's unbelievable how well this paint works. It also holds up really well, and we have painted our bathroom cabinets. We've painted kitchen cabinets up in Montana. I've painted furniture, like I painted my desk. We've painted all different kinds of things, and it holds up really, really well. We did get new countertops in one of our bathrooms upstairs, and when we had that done, of course the cabinets got a little bit scratched up, but you can also touch them up seamlessly and it's perfect. But one thing that I will say is Beyond Paint is very, very thick, so don't let that alarm you. But the thing about that that's really great is it will go such a long way. I think I painted our built-in desk area upstairs, 4 bathrooms, and my desk downstairs, and like one other thing with 1 gallon. And that's like multiple coats on each project. This stuff stretches so far. So I typically just get the gallon because I do these projects over and over and over again. So that's like the cheapest way for us to do it. But if you're just doing one project, or you want to try it out, or you want to do one project in one color, one project in another color, you can get away with a smaller can for sure. Okay, so the other thing about Beyond Paint is you are going to apply it in a little bit different way. Nothing too crazy or anything, but you are basically going to take your paintbrush and you're going to stipple in like any grooves, any edges, any like little crevices. You never want to brush it on. You just want to stipple it in, and that's going to create such like a simple transition to your rollers. Now, anything else, anything that you possibly can roll, you're gonna roll. And you want to use a 3/8 inch nap roller. That's what they recommend, and that's what I've used, and it's worked so beautifully. So again, first I'm gonna go in the crevices and kind of stipple in the paint, and then I'll roll everything else, and it'll be beautiful. Oh my gosh, that looks so good already. The first coat actually went on super good. I think it's just because it's black, like it always is gonna look a lot better on the first coat, I guess, but still the second coat is going to make it look incredible. And I think that might be all that we need, is just 2 coats today, but we're gonna do that, then I'll do the drawers, and then we'll get back outside and we'll start staining the shelves and also doing those DIY flowers. I'm playing around with the idea of maybe just leaving like the outer edge brown to kind of add that warmth in there, and just add a little interest to like a full black furniture piece. If not, I can always just change it, but I might do that. So I'll need to put more coats on this, and I will actually have to sand the outside ridge of this, and then I'll have to sand these ones because we just stopped on these. Oops, we realized these were not, these were just laminate too. But I think that's gonna look really cool. If I leave that open, it'll just kind of look like that. That's gonna be cool. Okay, so we are going to use one of my most used stains, Early American. It's a water-based stain, which I love water-based. It's almost like less forgiving, but it's easier to work with, if that makes sense. I don't know, and it dries so much faster, whereas oil-based, like, it's a whole thing. I wanted to find a stain that matched the leg, or I guess most of the coffee table. I wanted to actually get a coffee table from Facebook Marketplace just because it's like the best deal always, usually. Any that I could find were either overpriced, too big, or way too far away that we just didn't have the time to go get it. And then when you're going so far away, it's like with gas being so expensive, kind of comes out. So we ended up just buying one from Walmart, but the one that I got from Walmart is on sale. I'll link it down below, but it's so pretty. It's like the perfect size for her living room and such a perfect color. I love it. So anyway, this was kind of the match, pretty close, right? I'm not gonna bother like mixing stains. They're not gonna be like right next to each other, but they're gonna be kind of like in the same family. So I feel like they'll work really well together. We're gonna go ahead and stain these up, put the coffee table leg not right here so I don't get stain on it. But my other tip is to use a staining sponge. It's nice because it soaks the stain into the sponge and then you don't have to like paint it on, wipe it off. It's just like an all-in-one thing. And it also is something that you can kind of work it in a little bit better. And I feel like it's just more forgiving. So if you do staining, get a staining sponge. Also, these are reusable. I don't know how many times you can reuse it because I've only reused it a few times so far, but you can reuse it and it's amazing. I'm actually gonna go get gloves on before I forget because I always forget. I'm just remembering as I'm going, use more stain on the sponge than you think and then wipe it away. That's gonna give you the best and easiest coverage.
Always keep it fresh, hot, la la. I'ma steal your thunder, bring it right back. Do it like that, do it like that. I'ma rock the boat, no kayak. When I live like this, you should try that. I stay on the beat, that's the right choice. Do it like that, do it like that.
Also, if you see a spot that kind of seems to have dried a little bit, you can get extra stain, at least with the water base. You can get extra stain, kind of like work it in, and it just kind of makes that disappear a bit. You have to still be quick with it, but it works. Just to give yourself a little extra help. Okay, so now we're gonna focus on the flowers, and actually I think this is the last thing we really have to prepare. I might spray paint some stuff or paint some of the things tomorrow, but I'll go through it and I might not even have to do that. Anyway, we're gonna take some regular old flowers. These ones were just on clearance. They were $2 each, like I said, and I'm gonna spray paint them, kind of like going back and forth. But you know, for fall, I just picked kind of some fall colors. So I have Hunt Club Green, and my favorite spray paint is just the Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover Paint and Primer. It pretty much works on everything. It's amazing. Then I got the color Espresso, which is a nice deep brown color. I also got Cranberry, and then today I actually just picked up this cinnamon color, and I got this one because when I did mine this last week, I really was wishing that I had like some orange added in there, and she specifically wants like burnt orange and stuff like that, so I wanted to make sure to add this in too. So I'm just gonna fluff these all out so I can kind of get into all the little areas. Last time I just did one coat of each color, so I did like brown first, then I went to another color, and that way it gave it time to dry because this dries really quick. And don't worry if there's some of the color peeking through, because we're gonna add more, and you can always add more. But when I did this before, it almost looked cool to have just a touch of the lighter color peeking through, almost just like fall, you know, where you have a little bit of the original color peeking through, but then most of it has turned. Same thing, we'll do it with the red.